Monday, or sad Monday. It is officially Monday the 29th, and it is my, well, it's no longer my birthday weekend. My birthday was on Saturday and we had a recovery the day after because we went to bottomless brunch, and as you can imagine, unlimited cocktails means not feeling very well the next day. First time I've ever done it, so I made the most of it and had quite a few cocktails, and it was really cool. I was very impressed with the level of service. We went to Turtle Bay and the staff was so friendly. It worked so well. As soon as you ordered one, they were taking another order, so you had one on the table and then they went off and made another one, which is really good, and it's definitely very good value for money. So if you are kind of watching the pennies but you still want to have a good time, I would highly recommend bottomless brunch. However, we are now fully recovered. It is Monday and most people are back to work. I've got one extra day off and my mum is taking me to the Queen of Cups in Glastonbury. It's a restaurant owned by a lady who went on MasterChef. I watched the latest season. It's the first MasterChef I've ever watched. I've never seen it before. However, a guy I went to school with was actually in it. I thought, let's just watch it, why not? And this lady, she didn't get through very far. She was amazing, and I personally think she was robbed. I think she should have gone further than she did, and she was so good. I loved the look of her food and her inventions and her kind of intuition. Is it intuition? Initiative? Just her different ideas of food seemed so nice. She is local to us. She's in Somerset, she's in Glastonbury, so we can actually go and try her food. So that's what we're going to do today, so I'm really excited. I've not actually been into Glastonbury before. I've been through it and kind of near it. I've not been to the festival either, which is actually not in Glastonbury. Glastonbury. It's not actually in Glastonbury, it's in Pilton. Fun fact for you. I don't know why they call it Glastonbury Festival. I guess it's more catchy. I'm gonna go into Glastonbury, have a little look round, have lunch at the Queen of Cups, and we're going a little mosey round. I'm sure there'll be a charity shop or two to have a little look in. You know me, I like to have a little look in a charity shop. Not that I need anything. I do not need anything. But want is a different thing. It's very mild. Yesterday we were, or no, on Saturday when we were at the bottomless brunch, we were upstairs on a rooftop and it was not cold. I didn't have a jacket on, I had a dress on, and I was absolutely fine. I don't know whether it was all the cocktails that helped, but today even I am wearing a t-shirt that's quite like see-through here. It's got a see-through arms because I'm too warm. It is genuinely really warm out, which is quite nice. However, a bit concerning. Why is it so warm in January? Don't like it. As we're on the topic of birthdays, I thought I'd show you what my boyfriend got me because it is the cutest selection of things. And there are some things here that I didn't even know existed. First up is a candle from Floral Street. So my boyfriend is so sweet, bless him. He asked me what I'd like for my birthday and I said no. Straight up, I don't want to tell you what I want. One, because I feel rude asking, and two, because it's kind of like nice to have a surprise. I like seeing what you think I like, and that's part of the fun of it. I did ask for a book set because that was one thing I would really like. However, I did say, like, just whatever you fancy, like whatever you feel like giving me. So he went into Bristol and had a little look around the shops. He hates shopping, but he decided he wanted to go and browse, and the man did good. He really surprised me. I am so chuffed. Some of these things I didn't even know existed, and you know when you just you like something but you don't know it exists to ask for it. There are a couple of presents here that I would not have even known existed, let alone known that I wanted one. Very, very chuffed. So the first thing was this Floral Street candle. I didn't know Floral Street did candles. I only learnt about Floral Street from my Glossy Box advent calendar because they had a little perfume in there, so I knew what it was. However, he did buy this from Oliver Bonus, so it was wrapped in Oliver Bonus things, and then saw Floral Street and I went, whoa, this isn't Oliver Bonus, this is like fancy. He said, oh god, no wonder it was more than what I'd usually pay for a candle. So I felt really bad, but it was his choice. It comes in this really, really pretty box. And you open it up and then it opens out and it's all flowers. Look how pretty that is. And then this goes on the top. I have lit it. Somehow managed to dribble it all down the sides. I don't even know what I've done there. Really nice. I don't know whether it's organic wax. I'm not sure, but it's really like oily wax, which is quite nice. And it smells delightful. It's called Wonderland Bloom. And then the present I did ask for is a book set of, it's A Court of Thorns and Roses. Everyone on TikTok talks about this and how it's really, really good. So I got influenced. I really wanted to read it. So I've got the book set. I absolutely love reading. I have a to be read pile that is endless and I just love it. I absolutely am obsessed. I'm currently reading the Shatter Me series. I've only just started it on book 1 and I'm really enjoying it so far. However, this will be the next book set that I read. I think it's to do with like fairies and wolves and stuff, which is right up my street. And on the same kind of vibe, my boyfriend knows that I really like cottagecore fairy stuff, so he got these, and these are salt and pepper shakers from Oliver Bonus, but they are mushrooms. Now this is the kind of thing I wouldn't know existed to even have asked, and I love it because he's also obviously lives here and he is happy to have mushroom salt and pepper shakers on the table, which is great. Not only has he bought them for me, I guess they're kind of for him as well because he's gonna have to look at them. But look how cute they are. I think they are so cute. I don't think I'll have them out all the time. We do have a little story, I'll show you it in a minute, but we do have a butter dish that was given to him from his grandparents when we moved in. Now, he used to work in an old house for the owner and do plastering and do bits and bobs, and they found this butter dish in the wall of this old house and he thought it was really cool, so he took it home. He was allowed to, of course. He took it home and gave it to his mum, and his mum was like, "Oh, thank you," and thought, "No, it's hideous, I don't want this in my house," so gave it to her parent-in-laws. And they went, "Oh, thank you, it's hideous, we don't want it." So they kept it for when my boyfriend moved into a house, and now they've given it back to us. And we went, "Oh, thank you, it's hideous." So that sits on top of our shelves, and it is very whimsical. It is a cottage. I think it's an old vintage thing. I think it was a something back in the day. Anyway, it's very weird, it's very cottagecore, but I do low-key kind of like it. However, these will go really well with it. We also have another set of salt shakers that my mum gave us, and they are, I'm not going to get this right, I think they're oast houses. So I was born in Kent and they are the traditional Kent type houses as salt shakers. I haven't used them because they don't have plugs and I haven't thought about buying plugs, so they also sit up there with the butter dish. So these are going to go in the same department, but we're actually going to make an effort and put salt and pepper in them and use them. So if I ever have like a fairy core, like imagine a table spread with like moss and lights and flowers and salt and pepper shakers that are mushrooms. My boyfriend bought a PS5 just after Christmas. I don't know why, but he just wanted to release his inner child, and I always get angry at him because I come downstairs and he's playing Call of Duty and all I can hear is and it's horrible. I don't like it. It's just a gnarly sound, and I always moan because I never get to see him, or if I want to watch the big TV he's busy playing Spider-Man or COD, and I'm like, for goodness sake. So he bought me Harry Potter, a game, I think it's Hogwarts Legacy. He's like, now you can play and we can sit together and we can play a cute game. So we're going to see if I like games. And to be fair, he put it into perspective. I know people get aggy about boyfriends playing PS5 all the time. He doesn't play it all the time. He's a lorry driver and he has a very stressful day. He's out and about, and it's nice for him to come home and just kind of not think too hardly about stuff. And he said, he put it into perspective and said, "Vic, you will sit upstairs and read about fairies and unicorns and magical human beings, and you know, it's normal, as it were, it's not judged. So why are you judging me about playing Spider-Man?" I thought, humble pie taken. Humble pie taken, you've got a point. I do sit and read about fairies, so you carry on. But now we can play Hogwarts together, which is really exciting, and I started that yesterday and it's quite fun. Difficult. I think I'm more of a person that likes to sit back and watch someone play a game and go, right, yeah, go over there, turn left, go right, oh, watch out, watch out. But when I'm playing it myself, I am useless. He was shouting at me going, come on, just kill them, press this. And there's so many buttons. You've got X, triangle, square. It's just confusing. You've got left stick, right stick, triangle, add them two together and oh, it's gonna take me a while, but it was fun. Some plant pots from Oliver Bonus, and these are super cute. I quite like them because they're quite small. I might actually use them as coffee cups. It's weird. So there's a bonsai, it's almost like a bonsai type tray, and then these are like little things. So you can put plants in them if you want, or makeup brushes, but I do think I'm going to use them as coffee cups because they're really cute and really perfect size. So we got those, and then I lastly was very much spoiled and got a special present, and they're all in the corner of my bedroom, hence why I keep leaning over. And he bought me some perfume, and it was very bougie. It came in this very lovely box, which I will probably display in my, it's all upside down. Now you can't actually see it because it's in my handbag, but he bought now I'll go and get it because it's quite nifty, this. And it is Chanel Chance. I've never had a Chanel perfume before, so I still feel really bougie. But it is a refillable one, so it comes with 3 cartridges, and you can just twist it up, which I think is really nifty for being in your handbag. You twist it, and then the spray comes up, and then you spray. And then when it's empty, you twist and pull, and then you put another one in, which I thought was so nifty. And then it literally just pops back in, twists around. I think that is great for when you're traveling, when you are just anywhere. Also, it's a cheaper way of doing it. So he said it was actually cheaper to get, so you've got 3 times 20 millilitres, so that's 60 millilitres. It was cheaper to buy this 60 ml than just a bottle of 60 ml. And also it's more practical because you're not going to carry around a bottle of 60 ml everywhere. However, 20 ml in this really cute little cartridge works well. So I thought that was really nifty. I'm very sweet and very kind, and I feel very bougie because I can wear Chanel, and I've never been able to wear Chanel. However, the inner child in me does just want to scream Chanel every time I say the word Chanel because of the poor lady that lost her parrot. I don't know if anyone else has seen that, but yeah, every time I'm like, oh, I'm wearing Chanel. I don't know why. But you also get these little testers. So you've got some Chanel cream, I actually don't know what this is. Cream Riche Revitalizing Red Camilla Rich Revitalizing Cream. And then a little mascara, as well as a Coco Mademoiselle. Coco that one. Coco that word. Little tester as well, and the box as well is part of the present. I think it's really cute and really sweet. Just a little disclaimer, this is not, I'm not trying to brag in any way at all. Some people were really intrigued to see birthday presents. My partner and I work full-time and we work really hard, so things like these are a very much special treat. It is not something, you know, these are not the kind of things we buy very often at all. Occasionally when we have birthdays, then we buy things like this, but we are very grateful, and I am very lucky because I was very spoiled. But I don't mean this in any bragging way. I just think it might be quite interesting for someone who might have a birthday coming up, or might be looking for ideas, or might just like to see what people get for the birthdays, because people do birthdays so differently. I mean, some people go all out, some people don't bother at all, some people meet in the middle, so it's really interesting to see. And I like to see what people have got, you know, people like Lydia Millen, who is definitely not anywhere near my reality, and I love to see what she got for Christmas and birthday because I just, you know, can't relate, but I like to see it. So yeah, please don't take that in bragging in any way, just a little kind of out of interest. This is what I got. I don't know whether to get, we're going out for lunch and I don't know whether to eat now because it's about 10 o'clock. I don't know what time Mum has booked the table for. She's also so like me. She tells me to, in all fairness, she said she'd be around 10 o'clock. Now, I don't know whether it's a genetic thing or whether it's just an us thing, but if she says 10 o'clock, I know for a fact she's gonna be here at 11. She's always late. I was always the kid at school that was waiting the last. I was sat there on the playground just waiting because my mum would be always sodding late. I'm waiting for Mum, but I don't know what time she is, she's booked the table for, so I don't know whether to eat now. Or I don't want to spoil my dinner, but I also don't want to spoil my dinner by being really hungry, because sometimes when you don't eat, you get so hungry that you get a tummy ache. I don't know if anyone else gets that, but I'm so hungry, my tummy hurts, and then I'm just sore for the rest of the day whether I eat or not. So I don't want to spoil it by not eating, but I don't want to fill myself up and spoil it. What do I do? Do I eat? Do I not? Do I just have a little smidgen of a snack? I know we've got salami downstairs. Maybe I have some salami and pickles, which is not normal for breakfast, but I don't like breakfast food, so just a little snack. I'm salivating at the thought. She's gonna have to go and get some salami and pickles. This is the card my boyfriend got for my birthday as well, which I think is hilarious. You spice up my life, and it's a little chilli. How cute. I just love birthday cards. Look at the aesthetics of these. That one was from my mum, that was from my boyfriend's auntie. I was going to say, is she my auntie-in-law? Is that what you call them? It does like a margarita with a person on it. I just love them. I think they're great. Okie dokie. What are we gonna have? I think we're just gonna have to have some pickles. These are incredible. I absolutely love these. These are gin pickled gherkins. Oh, so good. And then we're gonna get some salami. When I say salami, I actually mean chorizo. This is some Spanish chorizo. We've not got much left. That'll be the perfect snack that won't fill me up. And for anyone wondering, that is the famous butter dish, and those are the Oosthuis salt and pepper shakers. Very whimsical. I love them. But yeah, they're demoted up there. You can still see them though. Look at it. What in the eyesore is it? It's kind of cute but kind of hideous at the same time. After saying I wasn't cold, I am actually cold. I think having wet hair, I didn't want to blow dry my hair today because I blow dried it on Saturday and it went quite frizzy and I just couldn't bother to have frizzy hair again. So I've just left it to air dry with a little bit of coconut oil. And now I'm just gonna have some pickles. I don't know if anyone else gets this, but in the morning I have to have a hit of savoury, otherwise I feel really queasy. I've always been like it. I have to have savoury first. I can have like a pain au chocolat or chocolate cereal or kind of cereal afterwards, but I have to do savoury first. So usually as a kid when I went to school, I would have soup for breakfast because it was the perfect, it was kind of a nice hot meal. It was savoury, it was filling, and it's healthy for you. Like homemade soup and kind of Covent Garden soup is really good for you. She says, eating pickles and salami, chorizo. So I've got my little pickle, my little chorizo, roll it up. Oh, I'm excited. Chin chin. Oh. These are so good. These are from Aldi, by the way. I don't know whether everyone hates them, and they don't sell them very often. Knocked them down to 43p a jar. Did I stockpile? Yes. Am I mad about it? No. I love pickles so much. We have just parked up and we're about to have a little explore before we start our lunch. We've got about an hour and this is the outfit of the day. Let's go have a little explore. I like that headband. That would be amazing with your hair. Maleficent. That would be amazing. Tell me you're in Glastonbury without telling me you're in Glastonbury. These are so wacky. I love it. I want a little fairy hat. Have a little look in the vintage shop. It's just so wacky. Oh my god, it smells like really nice in here, like food. Yeah, it smells like curry. It's a really cute looking street. Go down and have a little look. Ooh. There's a palmistry. Should we get our hands red? I don't want to know. I don't want to know the future. That was fun. Get your little sage baskets. I love the candles. They're so pretty. The Glastonbury experience. I mean, personally, I would like to go to the festival, but I've never been. But oh look, there's a nymph lady. I just wasn't expecting that. Crikey. I mean, go for it. Love a book. Your question? No. This is awesome. Wow. That's quite pretty. It's like a little grotto. And they're open. I used to love getting crystals as a kid. That's pretty. Wow. Yeah. It looks really real. It's nicely painted. Yeah, really well painted. It is really well painted. It's a cafe. Cute little gems. Oh. There it is. I am incredibly hungry, so I'm very excited for this. Is that the door? No, that one is. Okay, let's go. So many different options. And when I was just saying to Mum, I love that everything on the menu has something I don't know.
So for example, what is a Calamana tapenade? I don't know. Yeasted buckwheat, have I had that before? No. A rack, what is that? And I love it, that is everything I think for in a menu, because I want to try something new. So this is the cheese, black lime and something else. And these are the artichokes, that looks so yummy. This is our main. Look how wacky that is. So this is like a skewer with a lamb sauce and just things that I'm sure will taste lovely. It would be rude not to have pudding. We have got like a lime crema. And then it has a little caviar. Already have enough like lime caviar. How cool is that?
In true Vicky style, I didn't finish that video, did I? No. So we finished up eating. The dinner was so good. I really enjoyed the food. I think it was pretty reasonable considering it is actually a Michelin Bib Gourmand recommended restaurant. I think that's how you say it. I didn't know before we went, but it was really good food. However, it was really weird. So Mum and I both felt so zapped of our energy, and I don't mean like as in a spiritual energy thing. We genuinely were so exhausted. My mum thinks that she wasn't very well. However, I felt the exact same. She turned around to me and she was like, I really think I need to eat because I don't feel too good. And I said, stop it. I feel like I'm in a dream. I don't feel right. Since having COVID, I felt a bit like that. I get moments where I crash, and I do think I was genuinely really hungry because I felt better once I'd eaten. However, we both got a bad vibe. We just didn't feel right. There was a lot of mystical, magical things going on in Glastonbury, and we you know, we like a bit of fairy. We, you know, I grew up in Cornwall. It's very fairies and pixies, but we don't like take it for real. We like to enjoy it, and you know, if that's your thing, that is fine. But there was definitely a vibe in Glastonbury that we just weren't sure about. It was very out there, which is fun. It's nice to go and experience something that's completely different to what you're used to, and I didn't expect it. I thought there'd be the odd one or two shops that are a bit witchy poo. Every single shop is witchy poo. Every single shop. I think there was one curtain shop that was kind of normal and one Whole Food shop, but everywhere else was completely magical. And we thought, have we just walked through some sort of wacky sense and we've breathed in something weird and we now feel really whacked? It was that weird. But it was super fun, completely different, and something I've not ever experienced before. But yeah, I don't know if I need to go again. I don't want to be negative, but it's just a bit too wacky for me. I didn't think I'd ever say that because I'm the gal with little salt and pepper mushroom pots. But when you're walking around and there's just a random painting of a naked lady, or there's lots of statues of pregnant women that have their bellies carved out into earth, it's just unusual. Very unusual. I do think that the festival will have a bit of that vibe, but a bit more mainstream. And I think I like things a little bit more mainstream, and still had a good day, but we definitely thought we needed a little bit of normality. So we had our dinner. The service wasn't the best in that restaurant. It was fantastic food, really good value for money, but because it was a pub setting, it did have a really dirty pub smell. The bathrooms weren't great, and I just found the service a little bit like rough and ready. So it wasn't massively what we expected. It's a bit of a shame, and I don't know if we would go again. The food was incredible. We'd definitely go for the food. We wouldn't go for the service or the location again. But, you know, everyone has their own opinions, and I would definitely leave a very good review, and I would definitely recommend it to other people. I would just, I don't know, I'd reconsider going to Glastonbury again. So we did end the day going to Clark's Village, and pretty much we had a mooch around, got a few things from M&S, and then we went back home and had a nap because we actually felt that knackered. It was quite insane. It's just Monday blues perhaps, I don't know, but we still had a really good day. And that is pretty much it for my birthday vlog. Sorry, I've just realised that I am kind of looking that way because I'm using my phone to film because I'm currently editing, and I need to look there, which is where the camera is, but I keep looking at my own face. So I'm all over the place. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. It was very lengthy, a lot of mainly me chatting, less of Glastonbury and the food and more of me just chatting rubbish. But I hope you enjoyed, and I will catch you on the next one very soon.